And now, ladies and gentlemen, our panel host, Congressman Denny Rehberg, who will now make opening comments. Denny, the floor and the mic are all yours.
Well, good afternoon, and thank you. I'll keep my comments short because I really want to hear from the panel members, and I thank those of you in the audience who have taken time out of your busy schedule to be here. I always remember Ronald Reagan. I first got involved with Ron Marlene as I used to staff the Interior and Insular Affairs Committee back in Washington when my wife wanted to go to law school back there. And so I took time away from the ranch to go back there. And so I watched Ronald Reagan in action, and he always had a phrase that made a lot of sense to me, and that is trust but verify. That's what this is all about. We started asking questions when we heard about a leaked document of discussion that was occurring in the Bureau of Land Management, and we wanted to verify, were there discussions going on within the Department of Interior that may have an influence or an impact. Kind of nice to see Matt, who I worked with over the course of the last 10 years, and Matt and Fred Lark from KXLO, thank you for being here. He and I stood outside that cafe in 2000 when I was first running, trying to listen around the door because we were not invited to the meeting, of Bruce Babbitt saying the same thing. Don't worry, we'll take public input, and if we ever do anything with Missouri brakes, we will have an opportunity to have the public input and have it go through the congressional process. Well, I don't need to tell you what happened. On the waning days of the Clinton administration, January 17th, which was the last day of 2001, he signed an executive order creating the Missouri Brakes Monument. So I guess it goes back to the other old saying, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me, because I don't trust them. While they have suggested there will be public input, I guarantee that if there's an opportunity for them to create a monument using the Antiquities Act, and they feel that's the only way they could do it because they have either lost their seat in the next presidential election or they don't get the kind of support from the congressional delegation they think they want, I guarantee that there will be influence or pressure placed upon the outgoing president to do the same using the Antiquities Act as occurred to those that live in the Missouri Breaks. I'm not an alarmist. I don't see conspiracy theorists around, but once again, trust but verify. We just want there to be the opportunity for as much transparency as possible. I might point out that while the rest of the leaked document was released, there are still over 2,000 pages of both emails and addendums that have not been released. And I guess I don't understand if this is the administration that wants to have the most transparent administration in the history of the country, why we would not be allowed an opportunity to see the internal documents, to see what kind of discussions occurred. This is what happens when a collaborative effort occurs between parties that is not necessarily a consensus, but it's a collaboration. And a collaboration is those that want to do something, meet, and they get so far down the road that when there are alternative or other opinions about the direction that you want to head, oftentimes they'll say, well, we spent so much time on this that we really don't want changes because it would change the collaboration that we've spent so much time on. And so once again, I want to thank the panel members for taking time out of your busy schedules to be here as well. Always try and give some kind of a handout, so I have some material on your chair up in the audience that you're just some of the sections from the information that we received. I also always hand out my card, which has my toll-free number, email address, web page, my Facebook, for those of you who go on Facebook. I have about 6,000 friends. Turns out they're not all friends, but you can sign up and call yourself a friend. I'm also on Twitter, and you can use the old snail mail, sign the comment card, and mail this into my billings office as well. So I try and make myself as available as I can possibly be on any of these issues, because I realize as well as you that you get one congressman. I'm it, at least for the next few months. And so I just thank you for giving me the opportunity to represent you. Let's open up the lines of communication. Let's see that if something is discussed at the federal level, it has all sides involved, and that's what true representation is, and that's what true transparency is. So again, thank you, and I'll turn it back over to you.